Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. Episode 43. We are here.
We are
Welcome.
here. We are
Yo,
here. Episode 43. Alex is currently not here because he's living it up. Graduation. I saw all them photos, man. Dude,
yeah, yeah.
but he should be back this week. So yeah. So we got another Dree and Jeremy two-man pie. Let's get it going.
First, we're gonna talk about the Miami Heat and Celtics series. The Heat now is taking a 2-1 lead. What is your thoughts on the series so far, man?
Um, it's a it's a pretty damn good series so far. Miami should have been at least up 3-0 if they didn't blow, like I think it was in no, actually it was in game two. They went up like 15, but they blew it and they got blown out by 30 at home. So yeah, but game three, very great game. I was shocked that Jimmy Butler didn't return. I was like, where Jimmy at? But he had the right knee soreness. But Miami almost blew the lead. They were like, I think they were 1 point up by like 26, and I thought like, and I thought like, damn, like they finna blow them out because what they did to Miami in game two, they're gonna do it right back to them. So but Boston came storming back. I'm like, please don't blow this lead, man. Please don't blow this lead. But Bam Adebayo, he finally had a good game. He was due for a good game. So and then you got Kyle Lowry back. You got Max Strus playing well. So yeah, I am very impressed, but I still expect the series to go to at least seven. So we'll see how Boston responds. If Boston doesn't win Game Four, it's probably over. Honestly, because like I don't see a team beating Miami three times in a row, especially with that coaching system that Eric Spoelstra has. Whenever Miami loses a game, they tend to have a better follow up game. So I don't see if Boston loses Game Four, I don't see them winning this series. 3 wins in a row against Miami, no, no. But I still expect the series to go at least seven, but I still got Miami. So
I got Miami at 7, but the question going into the series was like, who is Miami's going to be their next big scorer? Behind Jimmy Butler, because we know Jimmy Butler. Who Jimmy Butler is.
mhm.
Yeah, that was the question. Who was going to be next to step up? Was it going to be Tyler Hero? Was it going to be Victor Oladipo or Bam Adebayo? That's the big question with Bam Adebayo. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, in game three, shout out to Victor Oladipo because
yeah. Shout out, man.
he stepped up big time, especially in the late game, hitting timely shots and was playing great defense. And but Boston kind of confused me because they basically like live off the jumper. So it's like
Yeah,
if they shooting pretty well, they'll win the game. They not, they lose. So it's like
exactly. Yeah,
I don't know,
and the
man.
shots were not falling.
Taylor and Brown has having big games. I knew the Celtics were gonna lose game one because of how Al Horford and Marcus Smart was not there. So that took a big hit for them.
And you saw the big difference in game two. Like Marcus Smart coming back, like I think he almost had a triple double, and you saw like just his immediate impact on the court. Like this guy is a great impact player. So yeah, but you really saw the difference in game two. How about game three? Jason Tatum played horrible. I'm saying right there, 10 points. It has a superstar, ain't gonna cut it. Ain't gonna cut it. So because hopefully game four he has a follow up game because Jalen Brown had 40. Jalen Brown did his part, 40 points. I ain't blaming him, but for Tatum, like even he said it, he played terrible. And I said, yeah, 10 points. Hopefully he comes back, has a better game. So we'll see.
Next series, we got the Warriors and the Mavs. Now, just then, the Warriors just won
Yeah,
the game. They take a 3-0 lead.
yeah.
Uh, what is your thoughts, man? They on the verge of the sweep.
Dallas should have won. Dallas should have had at least one of those games, and that was game two when they went up by like I think they went up by I think they were up by 20. They were up by 26. Yeah, just they were up by 26. But yeah, it's. I mean, I think the series is over, man. 3-0 against the Golden State team, man. I don't see Dallas winning four straight. I I think they'll do like Denver did last year, maybe just steal a game, but this series is over. So go to stay in the finals, man.
So you,
Go to stay in the finals. Like, and you see, like Luka's having great games. Luka had 40. I think Luka had 20 in game one. Then he had 42 in game two and 40 in game three. Like Luka's doing his part. Then when he had 26, Brunson had 20. So clearly, those guys are doing their part. But just something about Golden State's resilience is so different. Like this team knows how to win, so but Dallas should have had at least one of those games, but like but to me the series is over. So it's over.
so you think is you think it's going to be a sweep, or is it going they're going to get knocked out in
I
5?
I think Dallas may steal one game. I think it's gonna go to five, but I don't see Dallas winning four straight. I mean like three straight. Even if they took that one game, I don't see them winning three straight. So
Mm.
because like Golden State, like they just like this team knows how to make great plays down the stretch. Like this team knows like when to make the right plays. Like plus they got that great lineup too of like Steph, Clay, Draymond, Poole. That's their death lineup. So yes, like so this team knows how to win. So yeah, but to me, like Dallas may steal one more game. I mean, like at least one game. It's over to me. So it's over in five.
Like you said, man, the Mavs they should have got game 2
They should
because
have
they were
game two.
in the first half they was playing great, and
They
then
had
next thing
15 threes in the first half, man. I'm like, bro, they line it up, man. Look,
exactly,
they can't
and
be in the lead.
the second half they just started missing shots. Like that saying where you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Same thing with Houston, game seven. I always remember that, man.
Yeah, that line is true because they died by the 3.
Hmm.
As you can see, man, like with Golden State, with that system they have, man, it's just crazy because like they can beat you inside, outside, ball movement, pick and rolls, all that. So it's like,
Exactly.
man, it's
Exactly.
just and also like, you know, Kevin Looney, like he played great in game 2.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he he was very big for him,
Major
especially.
props to him.
And as you can see, like the Warriors was not beating them like off of threes. They was pretty much going in the paint. They was beating them in the
Yeah.
paint.
Yeah. Because Dallas
And
can't guard.
yeah, yeah, but
Dallas can't guard. Jason Kidd said it too. When we score, we don't defend. So
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah, you can score or you won, but you gotta guard on the other end. But
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but Golden State in the finals, man, I do want to see a Miami Golden State matchup. I think that'll be very fun to watch. Like, I've seen like I, I've seen like two of the top defenses, and they see Curry and Jimmy go at. I really want to see that kind of series, man. Because I want to see how Miami defends Steph Curry. I'm sure like of course they're not gonna lock him up, but I think they're going to find a way to like make it tough for him, So because Miami has those guys that can really get into you, So
all
but we'll
right,
see how they do that. But you never know, you never know. But I want to see the Miami Golden State matchup. Seeing Jimmy win his first ring, man, over Joel Embiid. And you know what Jimmy said? Tobias Harris over me, like bro, like that would be the biggest fuck you ever, man. If Jimmy wins his first ring, he can look at Philly like, y'all, y'all took this guy. So so I'm hoping, but we'll see. We'll see.
with Dallas, I'm not gonna say they're gonna get swept, but I do think they can at least steal one game. Next game. So but I do think the series is over. Hopefully, both of us are wrong. But I don't see a way how Dallas could come back from from that. So even if the Mavs do lose or get swept or whatever, they don't have to hang their heads low
Yeah,
because this
they
season,
overachieved. They
yeah, they
overachieved.
very did because
I didn't pick
nobody,
Golden State. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't pick Dallas in the conference finals. Like I was like Dallas, like it's supposed to be Phoenix, but they didn't do their part. So
yeah, nobody.
so yeah, but they shouldn't hang their heads over because like this is very impressive. So so hopefully in the offseason that they can actually keep Brunson, and still keep Dinwiddie and continue just to find pieces just to build around Luka because like Dinwiddie and Brunson are two pretty good shot creators. So yeah. But Dallas shouldn't hang their heads low because like I did not expect Dallas in the conference finals. I never thought. I thought they would be at least in the second round at most, but no, conference finals, no, never picture that. So
Yeah, nobody expected the Mavericks to come this far. Like, most people had them out in the first round against Utah,
yeah, yeah,
but yeah,
yeah,
they
yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah.
They
But they should. But they should have had at least one game. Like they was up by like 20, like 26 at one point. Like same thing with Miami in game three. But Miami didn't lose and Dallas lost, so like they should have had at least one game. But Dallas, man, very impressive season. Like they shouldn't go out crying, like because like y'all are knocked out two of the top five teams in the rest of the conference. So but we'll see what they do next year. So
after the net, you know that Patrick Beverley has been talking very, very
yeah,
spicy this past week.
yeah.
And he had some comments about the Phoenix Suns and especially about Chris Paul,
Hmm.
about the way he played, and what is your thoughts on his comments and
I think
everything?
like I think a player has the right to speak how he feels, but it's to go out there and just like flat out, it just felt like he was just disrespecting him. Like like it's like it's just the I understand that. I just feel like he feels salty a little bit though. Like I just feel like he still feels a little salty of what Chris Paul did to him the year before. Yeah, but him saying like Chris Paul soft or like stuff like that, like on national TV, like even man, they had JJ Redick calling him out, man. They got Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, they got all these Danny Green, they got all these players calling him out. Like Beverly did give Chris Paul his props, but he just went in on him, man. I'm like, I, I don't, I don't know what to really make of it though. I don't really know. It just feels like he felt salty a little bit, like a little shitty a little bit. I don't know. So I don't really know what to say about that. He was just going crazy, man. I'm like, ain't no need for this, man.
Um, I from my perspective, I mean the stuff that Patrick Beverley did say, it wasn't a lie. Like he was speaking facts. I think
Oh,
people took into account on how he said it, like the way
mm-hmm.
he was, because Patrick Beverley he's a very passionate
He
player,
is. He is.
and he said some things that well, not what he said, it was how he said it. Like
Mm-hmm.
he said it like it was coming off as disrespectful, but like he was speaking facts. I mean, I do feel like that Chris Paul doesn't get slander like the much criticism as other players do in the
Mm-hmm.
media. Uh, you
Because Chris
know,
Paul is the president of the Players Association, so they looked at him like as like a leader that they can't talk about. So
and
which I do understand. So like that's a pretty valid point. So
yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna bring that up too because he said in an interview with Stephen A. Smith, he said like, and you really can't say anything about Chris Paul because he is I think he's a former president of basketball
Hmm.
operations and all that. So
Yeah.
you gotta watch what you say about him. So, but I
Hmm.
do feel like he should get the same criticism as Devin Booker and all that. Even though I feel like Devin Booker should get more criticism because you are the best player on the team.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you performed,
In game
you
seven was hor it was horrible. I thought
yeah,
that D-Book in game seven was gonna come out hot, but no, I'm like like he didn't score until the third quarter. I'm like, bro, like the game's already over, man. The game was over by halftime.
both of them combined, I think, for like 6 points in the first half, and
Yeah,
that's
six
crazy.
points, yeah. And they finished off at like 16 combined. So like no, no. So I watched that little bit the KG interview he had with who did he have the interview with? I forgot who's on the he had an interview with somebody and it was talking about Dame and like and I sent you the video also talking about how so basically what KG said like like don't let your loyalty be the fate of you because like you're trying to like not like because you're trying not to take the easy way out. Well, like the way that he said it, like it's just like it was like wow, but he did picture Dame and Milwaukee um before they got Drew Holiday. But for me, I love Dame, but like and like and the way that he said it too, even if Dame requests a trade from Portland, Portland's not gonna hate you, bro. They're not gonna slander you. Like they understand the direction that the team's going in. They're not the same team that they was in 2019 or 2014 when they had Aldridge, Batum, and those guys. Like this team's not the same team no more, man. This team's not the same team no more. Like I understand, like if Dane wants to stay in Portland for his whole career, go for it, brother. Like I understand that you have a family in Portland, like you're all settling in Portland. But for me, I just like Dame. I think Dame right now is 32 right now, man. Like he's somewhere towards the end of his prime. But yeah, but for Dame, get out of Portland, man. Because even if they make moves, man, it's not gonna be enough. Because the West has caught up with them. You got Phoenix, Memphis, Golden State, Dallas, like Utah, Denver. You got Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. coming back. The team's not good, man. Team's not good, man. Like I mean, like you. I mean, it's. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting help, man. Like it's like there's no shame in that. Even if you leave Portland, they're not gonna burn your jersey, bro. They may even they're going to retire your jersey anyways because they know the history that you left here. You're a top 75 player of all time, But for me, I just want Dame just to get out of Portland, man. Because time's running out, man. Time is running out. So we'll see. I doubt that he gets traded this offseason, but you never know. But Dame, it's just time. It's just time. Because the team itself is heading into a rebuilding stage. Could you see how Anthony Simons played without Dame? You know, so I hope Portland really looks in the mirror and says like Anthony Simons is our future. Dame is getting older, and plus Dame's on a supermax contract too. You know, so you'll have to take that in consideration too. Plus he's due for an extension, 2 years, $100 million. So he'll be 37, 38 by the time his contract is up. But for me, Dame, like you're a superstar player. I think it's time for you to leave Portland, man. It's over, man. 9 years, no finals, only one Western Conference Finals. It's, it's done, man. It's done.
You're not the one. You're not the only one that feels that way. It's a lot of people that feel like, man, Dame needs to leave Portland. For me, do whatever's best for you in your career, man. Like
Yeah,
I can't tell another man what to do with his career. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I mean, I understand what Dame, his perspective. Like, he got that. He got that old school mentality. He feel like, no, I'm not. You should stay with the team that drafted you, and stay with the team
Mm-hmm.
until the end. You know what I'm saying? You don't like he not with that run with he's not gonna run when things get tough and like you said, running from the grind.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes to a time like don't be loyal to a fault because you never know. You might not stay through your contract. They might trade you next season or the season after that. So, like I said, man, if you're gonna be loyal, but don't be loyal to a fault.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much what KG said too. Like, don't let your loyalty just be the fate of you because like that franchise can still trade. Like Dame has no trade clause, so they can trade you, man. They can trade you, man. Like they can, you can say that I want to stay here, but they'll trade you the next day. If they find that offer, that's like damn, like it's a good ass offer. So, so yeah,
So now we on after the net right now. You had a question on Snapchat that
yeah, I did. Yes. So the question was, what is the biggest factor in maintaining a healthy relationship with somebody? And I got a lot of answers too. People basically told me it was trust and communication. I think the biggest one is probably the communication. I don't think most people really trust their partner. I think trust is kind of a big ass word. Like trust, like are you really like trust? Like trust is a big ass word. But I think the biggest thing hits is the communication thing because like in order to succeed in a relationship, you have to talk things out. You can't just you can't just like storm out the house when you're mad. You got to sit down and talk it out. Because communication goes a long way, so you guys can actually talk about it and see like how can we diffuse the situation so it doesn't affect our kids or whoever else. But I think communication is probably the biggest thing in a relationship because like being able to talk to your partner and get the situation down to a minimum is a big thing. It's a big thing. So I got a lot of answers of communication because communication can go a long way. So
yeah, I agree with you. But to piggyback what you're saying, yeah, communication is very big in a relationship. I also think coexistence is a big factor too. Like, can you guys coexist? Like, how is the vibe between you two? Like, is the chemistry, like, how is the chemistry? Like, do you guys have good chemistry? Because yeah, you can be in love with each other, but you guys may not like each other. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. And and the chemistry, like, do you guys like, is your energies like the same? Because if somebody have an energy that is way off, it's not gonna work. Yeah, but if you could communicate well without having to argue, because arguing is not going to get anywhere. It's not going to work.
mhm.
So, but yeah, that too, and I would say trust, but like,
I mean,
it's
trust is a big word. I'm like, trust is a big word. Like, trust is like one of those. Like, I don't think like. I'm actually this. Do you think most couples trust each other? You think so?
no,
No, I don't think they really like. I mean, like they like if no, I don't think they really
no,
trust each other.
because
Oh,
because that if they saying that they 100% trust their significant other lying, because it's something like you gonna have like something in the back of your mind, like you may feel like that person might do something.
like could like because infidelity can pop up. And here's the thing, and the guys are military too. Like, imagine being gone from like military for a year, and your wife's at home, like, and you're worried, like sick, like, bro, I'm gone for a year. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably sucking dick right now while I'm over here shooting guns.
Right. I mean, and the same thing, like if you're in jail, do
Right.
you going to 100% trust your significant other? Like if you
Your
locked up,
friend, like your homeboy's probably sliding up in the crib, smashing your girl while you over there doing 10 years, So,
like,
so
but like, yeah, trust is not like you don't 100% trust your significant other because you're gonna have something in the back of your mind,
exactly.
like that's why you have to expect the unexpected when in a relationship, because like I said, relationships don't last forever.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't.
No,
It's
no,
not.
no,
It's not. It's not guaranteed.
no.
Like,
But it does happen, like, because like I seen this little video on Facebook. It was on a Steve Harvey show. Like there was this old couple. They're over 100 years old. They've been married 80 plus years. I'm like, 80 fucking years. So like damn, 80 years? You ain't got time to pussy yet, bro. Like, what? Yeah, but 80 plus years, that really happens. 80 plus years, that means you really have to really trust your partner to be like 80 years. You're going old with 80 with somebody 80 years. So marriage, but yeah. But I don't think most couples trust each other because like you said, because like there's always gonna be that thought in the back of your mind, like, what is he doing when I'm not here? I'm over here at work. He's at home most of the time. Is he inviting chicks over and trying to cover his tracks while I'm at work? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I don't think couples trust each other. Not that
No,
much because of that thought.
especially in this like new era, like in this new age of people like our age, you know,
Oh, especially no, especially our age. No, hell no. No. Mm-mm.
no,
I don't
because
think no, no.
no, because most of the time the love there, a relationship there is not genuine. It's always they being with one person to get something out of it most of the time,
Yeah,
and 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 no, it's not. There is but 100% no trust there whatsoever.
no, no.
No,
Trust
no.
comes with maturity. So, trust comes with maturity. So yeah, but I don't think like I mean like especially young teenagers like 18 like to like like maybe like 16 to 20 or something like that. I don't think they don't trust their partners because of course like the girl looks pretty, but she probably fucking other niggas, so so yeah. But I think trust is more like a maturity thing, so yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, but kids our age, no, I don't think no.
But what do you think when it comes like with marriage? Do you think that people who are married trust each other?
I mean, you're gonna have to, cause you over there saying your you over there saying your vows and everything. Like pretty much saying like two death do us part, like this and that. I'm like, so I mean, it's pretty much you're gonna have to trust each other, you know, cause you're cause you're pretty much committing yourself to that person. So you're pretty much gonna have to trust that person, But I think married like, do you think married couples trust each other? I mean, like, uh, probably. I mean, like, probably not. But it's the same thing. Something's always gonna pop up. Is she fucking him? You're a married woman, but you over here messing with him. So it's the same thing, but I think they're gonna have to because like they're pretty much committed to each other. They put the rings on the fingers, they kissed, and everything. So
It's the same thing. Like when you're married, that's when it's worse because think about it. It's gonna be a lot of girls gonna be want you. A lot of guys gonna be wanting you. So it's like it's very tempting, especially when you're married because it's like you're gonna spend pretty much the most of your life with that one person. Are you really just gonna be committed to him or to her? You know what I'm saying? So that's the question.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But marriage is it can be the best thing in your life, but the worst thing ever because like when divorce pops up, man, bro, I tell you, man, divorce is probably worse than bankruptcy, man. Because bro, I tell you, man, bro, like the amount of money that a person can lose on a divorce is crazy. Because we all know the Dr. Dre case, especially with his wife. He's like because he says like he has to pay spousal support. Like fucking spousal support. Like I have to pay you. You're a grown ass woman. What you talking about? But yeah, but it can be the best thing ever, but the worst thing ever because when money gets involved in a divorce, that person wants their share and you want your share too. That's why you sign that prenup, man, so she can't so you won't lose shit. But,
Exactly.
but people don't think about that because like prenups are basically saying like signing a prenup means that you really don't trust the person. Like it's just saying it's just saying like signing a prenup means like you don't that you don't really trust the person though because like you're afraid that person um may divorce you and take all your shit, you know. So like so signing prenups can be risky because like you're pretty much not trusting that person because like that person can leave you anytime and try to take everything with you, you know. So yeah, a big chunk of the assets.
Even though I don't believe in marriage and I don't plan on getting married, but like hypothetically, if I do get married, I'm telling my girlfriend whoever to sign the prenup. If she don't, it's over with.
Yeah, same thing. What Steven Jackson said. He was on stage with his wife, and he told her to sign a prenup, and she said no. And he walked off stage.
Exactly.
So,
Like
so yeah, I mean,
I'm doing this.
it's the logical thing, you know, because it's
So
your
basically,
assets, it's your
yeah,
money.
because you can't take something from me that I work for, that I work hard for it to earn that money, and
Hmm.
you just going to soon as we break up, you want to say you want half of what I got. No, no, you
Hmm.
can. It don't work like that.
No, don't
It
work like that. Hmm.
especially if we don't have kids together. We don't have any kids. Oh
Oh
no,
no,
you're no,
mm-mm,
no. Mm-mm. It's not
no.
gonna go. That.
Especially like when the kids like get involved in a divorce and you seen the parents fight over like over this and that, over this and that. It can take a toll on like on the kids because all they're caring about is their assets. But your kids are your most precious thing. But you're worried about a freaking Bentley or a car that don't mean shit, you know. So yeah, but sign them prenups, man, because once you try to ask for at least a couple million, man, you're gonna start. Oh, you ain't taking shit from me. No.
Fact,
Mm,
facts.
mm,
That's episode 43. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
yeah,
Share.
yeah.
So I'm DREE3. I'm out.
I'm Jeremy, and we'll see you on the next episode. Just like
We
Nate
out.
Dogg said, on the next episode.